Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Facebook group. As always, I hope this reach out finds you well. This one will be a topic that I think will bring a lot of value to all of you, as it does for me, as I continue every day to bring value, to reach out, to build relationships. But in the process of doing all that, we often become frustrated in not connecting with prospects, not connecting with people, and perhaps not getting our message out to whatever we want to do in terms of whoever we want to speak to. And so I coined this Facebook Live specifically. They may not be avoiding you and I. They may just be, number one, overwhelmed with work. Overwhelmed with work. When you're reaching out to someone these days and you're not catching them, they may simply be just up to here and above in work. How many times do I hear that from prospects, from friends, from family, from foes that I'm reaching out to, that they're getting back to me late or at another time just because they're overwhelmed with work. So understand that they may not be avoiding you. They may be just simply overwhelmed with their work, number one. Number two, they may be processing a shock or a trauma in their life. Respect that. Understand that everyone has got things and stuff going on in their lives. So they may not be avoiding you specifically. They may simply be processing a shock or trauma. Number three, they may be putting some boundaries in place in their lives. I've been doing that for a number of years now. When I start my business day, I use the tomato timer to block out 25-minute segments where no one gets a hold of me other than my wife and my two children and my dearest family. Everyone else goes into voicemail because I'm making outbound calls. And so I put some boundaries in place that if you were to try to reach out to me during those boundaries in my workday, I'm not avoiding you. I may just be putting those boundaries in place because I want to become more productive in my world. So leave a message, I'll get back to you. It's important not to get frustrated. Everyone in this world, you can only imagine the world prior to social media, prior to all this digital onslaught. It was perhaps a much simpler world where you either caught the person or you didn't. Now voicemails and text messages and WhatsApp, and we perhaps get frustrated in our day-to-day business. So staying on topic, they may not be avoiding you and I. They may be dealing with an illness. They may be dealing with an illness when they're not getting back to you in time. So be respectful, have understanding when people aren't getting back to you in the right time frame that you want, that they may be dealing with something really, really interesting of an illness of sort. Another one, they may be saving finances by not going out. So perhaps friends, family, foes, whoever, business contacts that you're reaching out to, they're perhaps in a position that they cannot get back to or want to get back to simply because they're saving for a rainy day in their world. Respect everyone out there. You have no idea, everyone behind closed doors, what's going on in their financial situations. So be respectful. If people aren't if they're avoiding you, they're not avoiding you for all the the right reasons. They're doing it obviously for reasons that or the wrong reasons, is they're doing it for them because they're looking to perhaps save some money and perhaps not go out or what have you. Another one is they're prioritizing family, and we all prioritize family. And again, when it's family time, you're not going to get a hold of Marco. My phone will be upstairs in my office, and I've got my time with my beautiful wife, Sally, Monica, and Mattel. Or tonight, I'll be going to my parents every Wednesday night where that phone is absolutely on vibrate mode in the other room so that I can spend quality time with the two people that brought me into this world, my mom and dad. So when you're not getting back to people or they're not getting back to you, they may not be, avoiding you. They may be simply prioritizing the family in their lives. Another reason that you may think of them avoiding you, but they're not, they may be distracted by an unexpected life change. How many times in my day when I'm reaching out to people, suddenly this afternoon, something happened, something unexpected happened in their space, in their world. You need to understand that, just like when you're driving and suddenly an accident happens in front of you, that was unexpected. They're not avoiding you. Don't get down on people not getting back to you or responding to you. They may have just run into an unexpected life challenge. Second to last one, in terms of why you think people may be avoiding when they may not, is that they're just perhaps tired of having to put on a happy face in responding to you, in chatting with you. Understand, again, have that emotional intelligence that perhaps everyone else is not in the same space that you and I may be in this particular day. So again, they're not avoiding you. They're just not wanting to put on a happy face in that moment. So they flush you and put you there. And the final one, they may simply need some silence and space, some time alone to be quiet and not have someone else they want to talk to, needing that silence, that quiet time, that space to just shut the world around them to silence. And that is very powerful. I'm trying to do and have a lot more of those moments myself when I go on the walks or my evening, downtime before I go to sleep, etc. So again, they may not be avoiding you. They may simply need that silence, that space in their lives at that very moment. Understand that perhaps something else is going on outside of you needing to reach out to them and what's going on. So you never know. My point here is don't make assumptions. People, family, friends, business partners, contacts, they may not be avoiding you. They may just be all these sort of scenarios I mentioned to you. So you never know what's going on in someone else's life behind closed doors. Don't make assumptions. Hope you got some value from this Facebook Live. Any comments, feel free to post here. Feel free to share. Feel free to pass it along. And God willing, we'll see you next day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.